Slide 45, Lesson 3, Special letters in front of words. There are a number of letters that when added to the start of a word modify its meaning as follows. We have a word plus a modifying letter and we get a modified meaning. Let's look at an example. In English, when we want to say the boys, we have a separate word, the, which we add to the word boys, that is, the boys. In Hebrew, we don't have a separate word, the. We simply have a letter that we add. That's the letter Hey, seen here with a ptach underneath it. It also may have a kametz underneath it as well, or something else. But it's a letter Hey. So we have our word, and we add the modifying letter Hey, and we get the modified meaning. For example, the word Yaladim, which can mean boys or children, Yaladim, plus the letter Hey, and we get the modified meaning, Ha-Yaladim, the children, or the boys, Ha-Yaladim. So the word Yalad means child or boy, and Yaladim means children or boys, Yaladim, it's plural, and Ha-Yaladim means the boys, or the children. There are other letters that have other meanings, and we'll have a look at those in this lesson. In the first half of the lesson, we'll just look at these two, the Hey and the Vav. The Hey means the, and the Vav, when put in front of a letter, or in front of a word, means and. And in the second part of the lesson, we'll have a look at the Beit, the Lamed, the Kaf, the Mem, and the Shin, which mean, the Beit means in, or on, by, or with. The Lamed means to or for. The Kaf means like, or as, or according to. The Mem means from, and the Shin means that or which. So when we put these letters in front of the word, they change its meaning slightly. So let's have a look at some examples. Slide 46, Lesson 3, Special letters in front of words, the definite article hey, or the. Here we have our word plus the modifying letter hey, which means the, and we get the modified meaning, the something or other. For example, we take the word yad, which means hand, yud, kametz, dalet, and we add the hey, and we get ha-yad, the hand. Ha-yad, the hand. Let's have a look at another one. The word for land in Hebrew, eretz, aleph, resh, final tzadeh. There's two seagulls underneath it. Eretz, and we add the hey, ha, the, and we get ha-aretz, the land, ha-aretz. Notice how the seagull under the aleph has been lengthened from a eh sound to an ah sound, ha-aretz. Now we're not going to get into how that happens, but that's what it does. Let's have a look at the plurals. If we have the word yaladim, which means boys or children, male children, boys, and we add the hey, we get the children. Hayaladim. They're boys, they're children. Hayaladim. And if we have the word for spies, Maruglim, from the root word ragel, Resh Gimel Lamed. Ragel is foot, and spies kind of tread out on foot and look at the land. So this word spies is derived from the word for foot, ragel. Maruglim, spies. We add the hay, and we get Hamaruglim, the spies. Hamaruglim. So here we have the letter hay being added to these words, both singular and plurals, and it changes the word from the singular indefinite to the singular definite. Definite just means it's the something or other, as opposed to a something or other that's indefinite. So hay just means the, and there are some words that have a hay in front of them that don't mean the, but we'll learn all the exceptions and so on and so forth as we go along. But you can tell from context, and most often when we have a hay in front of the word, it does mean the, or it introduces a question. That's something we'll look at in later lessons. So ha, the. Slide 47, Lesson 3, Special letters in front of words, the conjunction vav, which means and or but. When we add the letter vav in front of a letter, a word, we mean and something or other. For example, the word for servant, eved, when we add the vav, means and a servant. A servant, the eved, and a servant. If we take the word man, or a man, ish, and we add the vav, we get the ish, and a man. If we take the word for the man, ha-ish, the man, and we add a vav, we get the ha-ish, and the man, the ha-ish, and the man. If we take the word for woman, isha, aleph shin hey, and we add the vav, we get the isha, and a woman. If we take the word ha-isha, the woman, and we add the vav, we get the ha-isha, and the woman. The ha-isha. So we can see the vav, when added to a word, means and. And if the word already had a hay in front of it, meaning the vav just means and the, or the vav plus the hay means and the, whatever the word is. So if we have the word ish and we add a hay to it, it changes from a man, an indefinite word, to a definite article, a definite word, the man. When we add the vav to it, it means and the man. The vav just means and.